Yo, what up? Eusebius here, back at it again with another video, and I am what the medical field would refer to as psychotic, which means that I am not dangerous, I am not violent, but I do exist in a state known as psychosis. In this series, The Horror of Mental Illness, I like to talk about my symptoms and portray them through the medium of art, whether that be photography, drawing, sketching, painting, whatever that may be. I like to express a certain thing about my recovery or my symptoms or anything through a piece of art that is based in horror. It's not very hard for me to base art upon horror, especially with what I go through. And basically, if you don't know what psychosis is a disconnect from reality, which means I experience things that are not real. Like, for example, I would hear things that aren't really there. I would see things that aren't really there. Smell things, taste things, feel things, you get the gist. Along with sometimes I believe some things that don't exactly make much sense and are not grounded in reality. So, without further ado, let's get into the art. This is what I would like to call To the Future Me. Now, this is another piece where I took a photo of me, put a filter on it, and then used the smudge tool on my drawing system, is that the correct word? Drawing program. I use the smudge tool to move things around. And so this may look very similar to another Art of the Mentally Ill video I made, or another video that is of Art of the Mentally Ill. This is the Horror of Mental Illness, slightly different themes, but if you feel like you've seen this before, you've probably seen something similar to it. So essentially what I did was I take a picture of a younger version of me and contort it. Now, the reasoning for that would be a younger version of me doesn't know the me now. I like to call this the future me because the me now isn't able to, or the me then isn't able to look into the future and see where I am now. My past self wasn't able to see how far I've come and everything that I've done in my treatment, whether that be going to therapy, whether that be going to my psychiatrist, whether that be going to a mental hospital. Maybe that may be me going to a mental hospital for the second time, and then me going to a mental hospital for the third time. I mean, it's just the you are now isn't able to view how much you can improve in the future. The me now is so different than the me that I would have expected me to be. That's a bit confusing, I'm sorry. But essentially what I'm trying to say is the me in the past wasn't able to see how much I improved for the me in the future. And that is one of the things that has always baffled me. I always look at my life and look at what's going through my life and I think, wow, I'm going through a lot. And I think to myself, I wonder what future me has done in response to this. Now the picture here, I used the example of I use the medium of taking a photo of a younger me and contorting it. A younger me because I want to symbolize me from the past. And then I want to see like this through the eyes of the future me. I am seeing a younger me contorted, broken, sad, depressed, anxious, psychotic, everything. The me when I was younger, a mess, a hot mess. And the me now being able to look at that, being able to address that, and being able to move on. That is one of the things that has helped me through a lot of my trials, realizing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, which is another piece that I've done in the past. But yeah, that's the basis behind what this piece of art is. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're in an emergency, I have emergency contacts down below. And I also have my DMs down there, so if you're interested in DMing me, go ahead. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Hui ho, malo pono.